Welcome to the Memory Box kit demo. I'm going to be showing you two different options for one. So you may have the kit that has the spring flowers, or you may have the kit with the bird. One is square, one is oval. We also have a Christmas one, which I can show you as well, that has a little snowman on it. Again, as with all of the kits, you are welcome to go off script and do whatever design you want. You've got a whole selection of different colors and items, so feel free to make whatever you like. You're going to receive, whoops, these aren't the glasses I'm going to wear. These are the ones because I need some magnification here. You're going to receive some of your own glasses in this kit, and that's for breaking the stringer. You don't really need glasses for the other elements, but whenever you're snapping or breaking glass, you need that. And so these are going to be used for if you have the spring garden box. So you're going to get your box, and it's going to have the glass inside. The first thing you're going to do is take the glass out of the box. Just move those little tabs. Now you can set the box aside. This unfinished wood, you're welcome to paint it, do whatever you want to decorate the wood. You can hang on to this at home. You're only going to be giving me the glass back to fire. So I'm just going to set our little birdie aside here, and maybe I'll use the white so that you can see the glass. So with the glass, I've got it in place. The first thing I'm going to do is create my stems and grass. Now I'm not going to fill the whole thing because I'm sure you get the idea. You're just going to snap the glass with your fingers, very easy, just like that. And so you can create whatever design you want with your little stems. And you're going to use the little pot of sticky glue. It's very easy because you're just going to dip one end of the stem into the sticky glue, set it down, and then I would leave that for a few minutes to let it dry. It's going to dry very fast. Then when you come back, you can start adding your beads and your frit. I like to use a spoon, so you can add your frit, which is what we call crushed glass, down here. You can choose your colors for the flowers up here. It's always easier to dip it, to put the frit into a spoon than to dump it out of the jar, because sometimes the jar dumps out altogether and that creates a mess. So you get the idea, and just keep working away and adding things. You can add different colors into the frit. We have a jar that's full of all kinds of different colors. You've got quite a selection here. There's also a jar of all different kinds of beads. So you can add those on as well, however you like. Again, you don't have to do the garden theme or the flower theme. You can completely change it and do whatever you like. The confetti is also very pretty. It's a great addition, and it just snaps in your fingers, just like that. And so you can place that down wherever you like. You can create little petals. Maybe these are little leaves, however you like. And once all of this is done and you've got all of your frit, you're going to take your bottle of hairspray. I'm going to do it away from the paper because I don't need to get the paper wet. And you're going to spray from a bit of a distance so that you don't throw stuff away. But just a couple squirts will do it, and that's going to get everything moist on there and stuck. So you see, I haven't even walked away from it yet, and it's already rock solid. So then when you're done decorating your whole thing, it's going to go into your bin. Everything else is going to get out of your bin and be put into this bag. And so this will be by itself in the bin. You've got some painter's tape in here. tape it down so it doesn't run around in there, and you'll be all set to bring it back to the studio for firing. Once it's fired, then you can put it back into your box and you've got a beautiful memory box. So if that's your project, awesome, you're good to go. If you've chosen to do the bird, there is one other little detail with the bird. The bird is generally done on the oval. That said, you can specify if you want to do it on the square. You'll notice that the square and the oval have black check marks around it, and I should have mentioned that for the previous project. You want to make sure that your design stays inside of the check marks, and that's because this border is what fits up into the box, and it needs to be single layer of glass. So just make sure your design stays in the check marks. So I'm going to center my bird on there, and it just fits. With the bird, you're going to use the Sharpie marker and trace all of the black lines that are on the pattern. Now, feel free to change the pattern. You can do whatever lines you want. You don't have to stick to this particular design. This is just a straightforward line drawing. So now I've got my bird, and set that aside. And so now what I'm going to do is set the frit out into the appropriate, this is going to be an interesting bird. I'm going to put the white paper back so you can see it again. Let's make this a tropical bird. So this one is going to have some green, and I'm just using the spoon to make sure that it's going where I want it to go. And some blue, and I'm putting the colors in the lines wherever I want. So I'm going to be filling up all of these individual areas with the crushed glass, or as we like to call it, frit. And every once in a while you can lift it up and see if you've got a lot of transparent glass showing, put a little bit more glass so that you can fill in as much as possible, because when this is fired, all of that black Sharpie marker will burn away. It disappears in the kiln, so you don't have to worry about scrubbing it off. But because it's all burned away, all you're left with is the glass that you've put in those places. And as a result, you might find that you have some gaps in your design. One other way to do it is to fill in all of your areas and then spray with your hairspray so that it's rock solid. Then take a look, and it might be easier after it's rock solid to just add some touches of extra frit in the places that you need. If you pile it too high, when it melts, it might fall down. So don't go crazy, but it's a nice heap so that you can really have a good coverage on there. And again, you can always contact me to ask questions. So there's an example of the bird. And again, this would look beautiful if this were painted a color as well. I've put a little speck for the eye using the dark blue, and a few little specks for the beak as well. So, and again, you can alter this design as much as you like. If you want to do an all frit design instead of the other options, you are more than welcome to use what's there. There's more glass in your kit than what you need, so please be sure to put the extra glass back in the kit, back in the bag that's enclosed for you. Everything except the glass will go into this bag so that it doesn't interfere with your design. And I think that's it. Call or email if you have any questions. I'm here to help you, and have fun.